Hi, family. Hi, family. I am so happy to see you here again. It is African Osorenko back at you for another episode. So, family, I am coming to talk to you and discuss with you today about a vicious, vile, wicked demon that tried to and did take out three of our brothers and sisters, but attempted to take out many more. Okay. Um, this brother, I'm sorry, the people that were killed, uh, it's just ridiculous. And it's a shame. Family, we have to be diligent in the things that we do when we are out here in these United States streets. We must be diligent, we must pay attention, and we have to know that everything out here is a possible enemy. And when you understand that, you have to work like that, family. So, family, you know, it's so sad that we are experiencing these circumstances. I'm sorry, family. These circumstances, in this America that we built, okay? This is our country. We built this country. Our ancestors definitely built it. We continue to maintain it through our tax dollars and what we contribute, to America. And there's so many things we contribute. There's so many um, inventions that have been developed by Black Americans in America. Had these things not been developed by us or them using us, as with Henrietta Lax's her sales, them using us, using our bodies, doing whatever they wanted to do to us in order to make America great, as they call it. They say America is great. Okay. That's, depends on who talking to, I guess. But since they say America is great, then fine, we'll let them have that. But how did it get great? It got great because of off the backs of Black Americans that built this country, that built the White House, that made the crops, that grew the crops, that tended to them, that picked the cotton, that built their houses. You know what I'm saying? That washed their uh, clothes, and because it is what it is, family. But even wash their behinds and butts, nurse their babies. Okay, they was too lazy to even nurse their own babies. Okay, this is the element that we are living with in this country. And we have to really understand this, family. It's not a joke. It's not something to take lightly. It's really not. It's like the scenario that the TikTok uh, white women asked, "Who would you rather be in the forest with, a bear, or a man?" Okay, and it was expected that nobody wanted to be in the forest with the bear, with the man. I'm sorry, but the truth be told, that if you are in the forest, in the town, in the village, in the whatever, with the white man or woman, you are actually within the walls with the Wendigo, okay? The Native American who were originally Black called them Wendigo, and they are Wendigo. Wendigo go and ravages everything and is a bloodthirsty monster, a demon, that goes around destroying everything that it touches. This is what we've encountered, and majority of the people around the world have encountered from America. So, family, I'm going to uh, play something, and I want you to listen to this, okay? Okay.
Hey ladies, we are giving out free Dove
I'm sorry,
samples.
family.
Just
They
fill out our quick
do these
2-minute survey.
ads.
We have an update tonight to the breaking news we've been following all day out of Fordyce. Police now naming this man, Travis Posey, as the suspected gunman. More than a dozen were injured, including police, with 3 community members dead. We have team coverage of this shooting. Ashley Godwin is learning new details in what took place today, and Sarah Horbakowitz is hearing witnesses and a family member of one of the victims. Thank you for joining us tonight at 10. I'm Faith Woodard. We want to get right out to that team coverage tonight. We begin with Ashley Godwin. Ashley, you have been on the scene all day and were there as state police gave a press conference today. What can you tell us about today's tragic events? Faith, it is a heartbreaking situation to be reporting, and all day we've heard from people talk about their concern and just shocked that something like this could happen here in Fordyce. Now, like you said, Travis Posey, he's 44 years old, has been arrested in connection to this shooting. He's charged with 3 counts of capital murder, and police say additional charges should be expected. He is in custody in jail right now. We still don't know why he decided to come to the grocery store in Fordyce and shoot people. But what we do know is
And family, that is an outright lie that they are telling, because we know that when we are attacked as a people, what they don't want to do is actually say that this is a racial attack or this is a hate crime, because even though this is a an ignorant Wendigo fool, they would rather um, play it down. But that's not what they do when it's black people. Okay.
10:30 today, Arkansas State Police were called for this shooting at the Mad Butcher at the grocery store, the only grocery store in Fordyce. Now, 13 people total were shot. 3 of those people died. 2 officers were injured. And we had that press conference with Colonel Mike Hager with Arkansas State Police, and he had a lot of sentiments and condolences for the community.
And I have to tell you this, family, pay attention, because when they say that it was the only grocery store in the neighborhood, think about how they are creating food deserts in the black community. Think about that. They are doing this for a purpose. If they create food deserts and they only have one store that we can go to, well, then isn't that the ideal situation to mass take people out? You understand what I'm saying? That's the ideal situation to take people out on a higher level, because you've created a food desert where they have no place else to go. Think about how they say that it was done for the Jews in the Holocaust, and how the soldiers would tell them they were going to take them to have a shower. They were going to have a nice shower. Think about that. This is no less than the same thing that is going on and occurring in America with black people. Okay, I want you to understand that. Okay, this is a consistent and directed attempt at doing things that they're doing.
Just on behalf of the state police, the law enforcement community, all public and first responders, it's tragic. Our hearts are broken. Our prayers, along with Governor Sanders, the entire state of Arkansas, will be with this community and with those affected victims. Thank you.
Now, again,
And family, notice how he's not being charged with a hate crime, although he came into a black community, into a black grocery store where black people shop, and shot black people. This is what I'm saying, family. We have to, it is of the utmost importance that we pay attention to everything that is occurring within this country right now. It is no different from the things that are occurring or have occurred with the Palestinians, no different than the things that occurred with the so-called Jews in the, or the so-called Hebrews in the Holocaust. Okay, we have had our own Holocaust that lasted, you know, a very long time. Okay, we have suffered, we have been mass murdered, we have been mass raped, we have been mass R word, we can't say that on YouTube. Okay, strike that. We have been, our children have been attacked on a very high level. Black people, when do we wake up? When do we wake up? And I am talking to the men and the women. It is a time now that we have to put aside childish things and we have to come together. All of that gender war and it's nonsense, family. We got to let it go because I'm going to tell you that uh, in the face of evil, you will not be able to about black women's wigs and eyelashes. You're not going to be able to tell him about black men making black women baby daddies. You understand what I'm saying? Or baby mamas. You're not going to be able to sit down and have a rationalized conversation with someone in that state. You're going to have to meet that state mano y mano. Same exact, same exact character. You're going to have to, family. You're going to have to be able to protect yourselves. That is your right. As a citizen of the United States, that is your right. We don't have many rights in this country. We don't. Okay? We have the illusion of having rights, but we don't have many rights in this country. So you're going to have to, um, become innovative to develop ways so that you can protect yourselves and your families. Otherwise, we'll be worse than Palestine. We will, because um, I can assure you that is their plan. You're dealing with an entity that has sought nothing to do but to annihilate us. And now it's time for us to come out of slumber. It is time for us to come out of slumber and to wake up and to deal with this. There are some that may be afraid. That's okay. It's okay to be afraid because many a fight were fought and won because the people were afraid. The people were afraid of dying out. The people were afraid of being taken into slavery again. The people were afraid of continuing the mistreatment and the mass annihilation, the genocide of their people. Family, I'm going to say, and I am an advocate on following the laws of the land. And so, since the law of the land guarantees you and gives you the right to a Second Amendment, which is to bear arms, I will tell you take full advantage of that right. If you are in a land, in a city, in a county, in a state where you don't are not given the opportunity to exercise that right, I would say immediately plan to go to a state that does. And hey, most Republican states definitely do. It's the reason Democratic states want to cancel out the Second Amendment right for their citizens. It's the reason for that. Because when the time comes and people want to show up at your door and say, "Yeah, you coming with us? Come on, you and your whole family." Then, if you helpless like that, that's exactly what you'll have to do: is to just get up and go with them wherever they're taking you to. I'm just saying, family, we know the history of the Wendigo within the compounds of the United States better than anyone. Well, we do, and so do the South Africans. South Africans understand that as well, the Wendigo. Okay, so all I'm saying, family, is we have to be mindful of that. Practice your Second Amendment rights. The next thing I would say, um, stay diligent, family. Stop going out here, being intoxicated and high off of drugs, family, and out late at nighttime, you know, unattended by yourself. Family, people are coming up missing every single day. Every single day. Just like that. Nobody knows why, where they went, what happened to them. Even whole families have come up missing. Family, stay diligent and be ready to have a shootout if necessary. If you have to, I wouldn't care where you are. If you have to, because it could be some really bad criminals trying to take you away against your will where you don't want to go. And how you negate that is to be ready and stay ready. Okay? Teach your children, family. Please teach your children. We have to start teaching our children how to recognize the beast. How is it that we are, within these walls and the things that our ancestors and we have also too suffered within this country, and we don't teach our children? Yes, they grow up and they make their own decisions. However, if you have given them the foundation, I guarantee wherever they go, they will have that foundation and they will know how to apply it. But when we don't tell our children anything, it's a shame. Like the young man that is going to be the doctor. And recently, where they and I did a video on that one, where they tried the white women that he was with, the white girls he was with, white women, tried to drown him or let him drown, pushed him in the water, and then sat there and watched him drowning, and didn't try to even assist him. And yet, when he come out of his coma, now his mother is wanting the girl arrested. He comes out of the coma and say, "I don't understand why everybody's taking it, blowing it out of proportion." Family, teach your children so they don't fall victim to the Wendigo. Teach your children, family. And then the last thing I'm going to say, family, is that we have to start gathering and coming together. Family, it is time. It has been time. Yah has given us this time to come together with one another and start building. It's time now. We have to trust each other. And so, you know, all of this, how Black people have been, or how we've gotten to where we don't want to come together, and y'all stay over there, and y'all stay over there, and I'm still over here in my own. We have to let that go, family, and we have to start coming together as a nation so that we can build, so that we can sustain. Because when the time comes, it's going to be all we have is us. Family, I thank you so much for joining me tonight. I would love it for you to subscribe, like, and share. And please, family, keep looking, for my videos. They're coming out regularly. Every week I'm making some. And I would really love for more subscribers and for you guys to come in. Family, be blessed. I love you all. Stay safe out there. And remember, watch out for the Wendigo. Be blessed.